Hi everyone, welcome to Chapter 2 Ideas of Development. Every person's main intention is to develop. When we all develop, ultimately India becomes a developed country. But since years, we have been following the saying India is a developing country. How can we assess the Human Development Index? We are going to see by considering few examples here. First, let us focus on development goals. We have aspirations about what we would like to do and how we would like to live. Similarly, we have ideas about what a country should be like. What are the essential things that we require? Can life be better for all? Can there be more equality? Development involves thinking about these questions and about the ways in which we can work towards achieving these goals. When we put a target, we will imbibe such qualities, characteristics in us in order to reach that goal. So, as we also remember the saying from APJ Abdul Kalam that in order to fulfill our dreams, we have to fix. If we fix our target, ultimately we will think about it. After thinking for a long time, we need to focus on the qualities in us and how to update our qualities so that we can overcome our obstacles. So in order to develop all these, we need to have an idea. That is nothing but ideas of development. We should have notion, an idea. All persons don't have the same notion of development. Persons seek things which can fulfill their aspirations or desires. At times, two persons or groups of persons may seek things which are conflicting. From this we can understand one person has intention in order to develop. The other person has intention in order to make a hurdle. At that instance of time, if two persons mingle with each other and work, there will be partnership. Ultimately, there is growth. Fate also makes prominence here, but per capita income is measured based on Human Development Index. That we will see in detail. In order to make India a developed country, we need to focus on certain aspects. India, a decade ago, was less developed country and now transformed as developing or middle income country. Every Indian would like to see India as a developed country. Let us focus on keywords here. Per capita income. The quotient obtained by dividing national income with the country's population is known as per capita income. Secondly, what do you mean by the term human development? Human development is an index. It is based on the idea human development is absolutely an index. It is based on the idea on education and health. These are nothing but integral to human well-being. We have also observed from human resources. Do you remember, children? Human resources focus on education and health. If an individual has education, he can survive everywhere. He can live on his own earnings, and he can also help for the income of a country. If we are healthy and if we are educated, ultimately we are able to survive. Thus makes human resources ultimate. Next, let us focus on public facilities. It is the duty of government in order to clean the surroundings. Yes, of course, but it is also our responsibility in order to make our surroundings neat and tidy. Government should support. So it is the integral part of individual, and also it is the role of government in order to support this, so that we can find public facilities accessible to everyone. Let us focus on the term public facilities. What do you mean by public facilities? Goods and services provided by the government for the welfare of the people is termed as public facilities. Then what are the examples of public facilities? Do we have government schools in India? Yes, of course. Everybody cannot afford education in private schools by investing more amount of money. In that situations or aspects, we need to go or opt for government schools. We have seen in the government of AP, Andhra Pradesh, Jagan started Nadu Nedu as well as English medium schools. So, we also have government hospitals in order to serve the poor. Then what about roads? Yes, roads also come under public facilities. Even public parks, museums, these also come under public facilities. Is it clear, children? Are you able to understand the three terms here? Let us focus on the terminology. What development promises? Different people, different goals. Let us try to imagine what development or progress is likely to mean to different persons listed in the table below. What are their aspirations? Developmental goals of different categories of persons. If we observe the first category, landless rural laborers. What are their developmental goals or aspirations, desires? They have to work for more days and they need to acquire better wages. Local school is able to provide quality education for their children. There should be no social discrimination and they too can become leaders in the village. Discrimination is nothing but showing partiality or segregating the people based on their color, race, religion, etc. Secondly, prosperous farmers. They are rich, assured high family income through higher support prices for their crops and through hard-working and cheap laborers. They should be able to settle their children abroad. If a person is rich, he would like to lead a luxurious lifestyle. He doesn't want to sit in the sunny regions in order to lose his strength. He wants luxurious lifestyle. When he is advanced in his standards of living, he would like to settle somewhere where he can relax. It depends on goals, accomplishing them, thereafter settling in abroad. This makes the next generations to get name and fame from the ancestors. Here is a question for you. Farmers who depend only on rain for growing crops, then what would be their developmental goals or aspirations? Ultimately, their aspirations or development goals are: monsoon shall bring good rains and make the year good one. Crops shall give good yield. Government announce higher minimum support price. Or they want more facilities of water so that they can grow more crops in different seasons. It is clearly understood, if a family has high earning or high paid salary employee, ultimately he can survive well and his children can also live or lead a luxurious lifestyle, and they can afford to get better education or qualitative education in private schools. Am I correct? In the same manner, here also, if the government announces higher minimum support price, farmers get beneficial so that they can go for better yields. If they depend on monsoon rainfall, if it is sufficient for that year, they are able to grow such crops, expected crops. If they want more facilities of water also, if the government provides through irrigation facilities, they can grow multiple crops in different seasons. This leads to income of our country too, because agriculture is the backbone of our country, our motherland, India. That's why we call farmer is a boon. In USA, farmers are so considered as businessmen. But here sometimes we'll be hearing to the news where farmers suicide or die because they are not going to get sufficient yield based on their investments or fake seeds, otherwise related to fertilizers, fake fertilizers or pesticides. In that criteria, government should take sufficient precautions as well as actions against the fake pesticides or fertilizers so that farmers can make our country proud if they get sufficient seeds, thereafter water facility, thus making India a developed country based on the ideas of development. Did you get the point here? HDI. What is the abbreviation of HDI? Human Development Index. Right? Next, we should focus on a rural woman from a land owning family. Government shall provide good irrigation facilities. Banks too provide crop loans to meet the needs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides so that they can get good yield of crop. Women aspire to own land, to inherit land allocation, and to build a permanent structure on the land.